Hello my fellow viewers, I'm the viewer, and this is episode 5 of Mega Man Trio, the show where I rank the designs of the Robot Masters from the 3 iterations they appear in: Classic Mega Man Battle Network, and Mega Man Fully Charged. As usual, I'll go over the 3 designs of a single Robot Master, then I'll choose my favorite while everyone else chooses in the comments. And today we'll be looking at Fireman, and as usual, let's go over some honorable mentions. Ruby Spears Fireman. Just the standard Ruby Spears style, but the flames on his cannons are cool though. Powered Up Fireman. A very fired up chibi that gets the job done. Fireman from the Mega Mix manga. This one's interesting because this is the first Fireman that has hands and a face. The early design of Fully Charged Fireman. This one only showed up in a promo and is a very interesting take on Fireman. Plus, this one has a face too. Captain N Fireman. In other words, the bastard child of Fireman's design. Because of course. Okay, now these next ones are quote-unquote honorable mentions. Okay, so back in the day, due to dubbing shenanigans, Fireman was called Torchman for some reason. I mean, I can kinda see it. Unless we're counting Mega Man 3 on DOS. There was no Torchman until Mega Man 11 in 2018, so take it as you will. Okay, now with those out of the way, let's get started with Classic Fireman. So at first glance, Fireman is rather basic looking, but then you notice he doesn't have one, but he's got 2 busters. But that just means that he doesn't have hands though, which is a running attribute throughout all 3. He has a nice red and gray color scheme going for him, and with the fire on top of his head, which is ironically a torch. He's also rocking some cool shoulder pads too. Other than that, as basic as Fireman's design is, it gets the job done. Next is Battle Network's Fireman, and I'm kinda conflicted with this one. Now, I actually like this design, but this is the 3rd time in a row I'm talking to Battle Network like this. So my issue with Fireman's design here is that it looks like the designers had 2 ideas in mind. His lower body has the weird proportions of a Ruby Spears character, and his upper body has the build of a classic character. There's even a weird ring around his waist showing the divide. Another thing that baffles me is his head and his torso. They didn't even try to blend those 2 together. And to add insult to injury, with one quick Google search, you find out that Fireman's head is shaped like a torch ball! I guess Heatman wasn't the only character hiding inside of Fireman. His symbol at the very least does have fire on it, and yes, you bet your ass that if it was a torch, I would've lost my shit. Other than all that, his cannons are cool, and a hint of blue on his arms and feet are also nice. Look, I grew up with this design, and I do like it. But I'm liking it for the wrong reasons. Next is Fully Charged Fireman. Now, this one's interesting. They decided to give him more muscle for this design. Unlike the previous 2, Fireman here is built like a flaming ox, and boy does he deliver. His massive build demands respect, and his cannons are nothing to scoff at. He's got a massive gas tank on his back, which is really cool. Makes him look like a walking flamethrower. He's also decked out with a bunch of yellow neon stripes, which just look fantastic. Now, something to note is that Fully Charged Fireman has the exact same facial structure as Classic Fireman. Now, Classic Fireman's face is flesh colored, which can be a bit distracting. So Fully Charged Fireman's face is completely black, which honestly looks better. Otherwise, Fully Charged Fireman has an excellent design. One of my favorites for sure. And that's Fireman from Classic, Battle Network, and Fully Charged. And 3rd place goes to Classic Fireman. Even though his design is simple and to the point, there is still a bit to be desired. And in 2nd place is Battle Network's Fireman. Even though he's a mixed bag of design shenanigans, he's still pretty cool. And in 1st place is Fully Charged Fireman. They beefed up his appearance and didn't leave out any details on how dangerous he can be. This one without a doubt is my favorite. And that's my ranking on Fireman. Which one's your favorite? Let me know down below. I'm the viewer, thank you for watching.